Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat are on the road in Colorado in the Mile High City to take on Nikola Jokic, your reigning two-time MVP, and the Denver Nuggets. First quarter, easiest 2 points Jokic will have in this game, a layup. And then Bruce Brown knocking it down for three. Denver's up by 6 as we head to the second. Duncan Robinson will fake, gets open. It shows you that he can spray it with the best of them. Other end, Bones hollering like I could cock that thing too. His three-pointer is also good. Jokic. Up top we go to Aaron Gordon. By the way, recently Jokic said Aaron Gordon deserves an all-star bid. Let me know if you agree with that one. Other end we go into Max Strus knocking it down for three. It's a back-and-forth contest pretty much throughout as Murray knocks in the deuce at the half. It's Miami out in front. We go into the third with the Heat up by 3. Speaking of threes, it's Tyler HEATS knocking it down from range. And then when you're making your jump shot, you can put the ball on the ground and do things like that. HEATS goes and one, and just like that, the Heat lead by 8, fourth quarter. Butler and one helps put the Heat right back up by 8. But the MVP's got something to say about this. Another dish from Jokic. This one, again to Brown. And then Aaron Gordon inside with a dish of his own to Michael Porter Jr. And just like that, the Nuggets retake the lead. Again, a back-and-forth contest highlighted by this somehow, some way play by Jokic's guy, AG. Maybe that's the play that propels Gordon to the All-Star game. Tyler HEATS led everybody in scoring with 26. That three-pointer gives the Heat a 2-point lead. But when it's winning time, it's just too much Denver. Jokic beats the shot clock buzzer with that tray ball. He had another triple-double, 19, 12, and 12, his 8th triple-double of the season. And then how about Jamal Murray finishing off Miami for good with the floater. The Nuggets prevail at home, 124-119. They improve to 23-12 on the season. Well, as the clock strikes 2023, guess who is once again the leader on NBA.com's MVP race? It's none other than the two-time reigning MVP, Nikola Jokic. And if he were to win his third straight MVP, we're talking about some very rare air. He would only be the fourth guy to do such a thing, joining Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, and Larry Bird, who all accomplished 3 MVPs in a row. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's something that guys like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, LeBron James, Allen Iverson, Shaquille O'Neal, none of these guys have accomplished a feat like that. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm rooting against it. I'm 100% rooting against it. I think it sets a bad precedent. Nikola Jokic and Wilt, by the way, for them to continue to win. And I know Wilt at least had one, right? Like Nikola Jokic ain't having enough playoff success for me to look back on this era and say Nikola Jokic was a 3-time MVP when a guy like LeBron or Steph didn't do it. No, I don't want to see it happen. Now, if the man wins the award, I'll come on this platform and say he should have won the award if I think he should have won it. And he's right there in the running right now. He's very durable. He plays. Give that man credit. He don't take no nights off. He plays hard. Mike Malone has created a system in Denver that just works perfectly for what Nikola Jokic is trying to do, what he's great at, what he's not so great at. So give Jokic credit, all the credit, for just being a great player and putting himself in a position to win 3 years in a row. Number one, you got to make it to the court. And number two, you got to be great for your team. So give him credit, but I ain't going to lie to you. I don't want to see it at all. You know, call me what you want. I don't care. I don't want to see it because Nikola Jokic has not defined this era of basketball. He ain't. And I'm putting a lot of pressure on Denver to do something in the playoffs this year, period. They got to make a move. They got their guys back. They should be starting around second base at least with their health, returning Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray from injuries. Aaron Gordon is playing really good basketball. They got a squad. Bruce Brown, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, these are real rotational pieces in this league. The Nuggets have no excuses this year. I don't want to hear nothing about Nikola Jokic. And don't bring up to me it's a regular season award. What I'm trying to explain to you is, yes, I understand it's a regular season award, but for Nikola Jokic to keep winning this regular season award, to be the most valuable player, right? Like, it has to translate into playoffs, period. So if Nikola Jokic were to win the regular season MVP for a third year in a row and he get bounced in the first round of the playoffs, something doesn't make sense there. If he's that valuable of a player, if he's able to win you regular season games, but in the playoffs his team's not able to get past the first round, the second round, what are we doing? Now, last 2 years, give him health. It's not his fault that Jamal Murray tore his ACL, right? But again, Murray's there now. It is pivotal that a guy that's won back-to-back MVPs and in the running for his third MVP, it is pivotal that he has some type of success to me in the playoffs. It will submit his legacy, because if he doesn't win, the narrative around Nikola Jokic will change in 1 year from now. I promise you that. The conversation about Nikola Jokic will be more about what he hasn't done versus what he has done. And it might be unfair, but it is the reality of how this narrative will shift on him. Right now, he's cuddly. He's just a great basketball player. It's cuddly. It's a cute kid, right? You win 3 MVPs in a row and start to change what history looks like, because you cannot tell the story of the NBA without including a guy that's won 3 MVPs in a row. But the problem in that is you could tell the story of the last 5 to 8 postseasons without Nikola Jokic's name being involved in it. You got some problems there. If you could tell the story of the NBA regular season, if you got to tell it with a guy, but then you could tell the story of the NBA's playoffs without a guy, you probably got a problem in there with that guy's career. He probably didn't win enough, right? So it is pivotal that the Nuggets have playoff success. Let's see if Nikola Jokic wins the darn thing. It will be interesting to see. Other guys are right there in the running. He might get penalized because he's won back-to-back. That ain't right, but I do understand it. Because winning 3 MVPs in a row, I got to see something in the playoffs.